Hey friends and fellow stackers, this is Eric. Welcome back. Well, it's been a while, but I got another package to unbox. A recent order from JM Bullion. Ordered this just before prices took an absolute shit in the last 9 days. Nonetheless, we got it in. Let's have a look. That's right, guys. It is March of 2020. Coronavirus galore. Safety is the number one name of the game today, so let's take our handy dandy Purell and handy dandy disinfectant and blast our package away. That's right, I just did that. Well, while we give that 30 seconds to kill all those nasty germs and viruses, I did pick up a few things from APMEX previously before making my order with JM, and this was back before prices began their downward trend. Just my normal course of ordering, and I did get 2 items, and I did unbox these because they came in a bit ago, but wanted to include them in this video rather than doing a whole separate video just on their own account. But let's have a look, see what they got. For those of you that do collect these, this is one of the very few series that I am actively keeping up to date with, and this is the 2020 Perth Mint Silver Swan. This is the 4th in the series, and this is again an Australia Perth Mint coin. Bit of a higher premium series. They do, I believe, 25,000 BU coins a year, but I wanted to get in on this because I was not going to backdate kookaburras or koalas or the like. So that's just another one for the collection, the 2020 Silver Swan. There you go. Next, and along the same lines, not a terribly high premium, but the 9th out of 10 in the series. This is the Queen's Beast 2-ounce silver BU. This is the White Horse of Hanover. And again, this is the 9th out of 10, recent released 2-3 weeks ago now. And again, pretty decent coin. Let me see if I can get you an honest close-up here. This is one of the few series I really, really like. And again, this one, especially because we know it's got an expiration date. We know it's coming to an end. Should be this calendar year, if the world doesn't fall off the rails, with one more coming out, and if I'm not mistaken, it should be a greyhound. Should be the last animal. But again, this is number 9 out of 10, and it's the White Horse of Hanover. So with that, pardon me guys, let's get into our package here. And this is a bigger order I made back going on 9 or 10 days ago. I made this on Friday afternoon, or actually might have been Thursday afternoon, before prices just took a crap and premium started inching up incrementally. I did order this from JM Bullion, and I like JM Bullion. I know a lot of folks will say, you know, price gouging and all the dealers are really sticking it to us, but the one reason I really like JM is they generally have a fairly decent selection, at least for the bullion products that I'm after. And the biggest reason I like JM Bullion is they have the ACH e-check feature. Now, I have never written a paper check and mailed it to any bullion dealer, and I don't ever intend to go to that hassle. And I know some places, or most places, probably have e-check. You have to write a couple of checks to them, and after they've like established that, you know, your check clears and shit's good, then they'll unlock the e-check feature for you. The JM has that just automatically available. Now it went through an extra 5 days. I think I made this order on the 10th, and my check actually cleared on the 11th. But they hold it for 5 additional days just to make sure it clears, and then they mail it out. So I'm okay with waiting 5 extra days if it means I could save that much more money in the long run versus paying even with a debit card, even though it's coming out of my same checking account. I save the 4%, so that's what I'm going to do. And again, as most of you are aware and have dealt with on your own accord, I am a resident of New York State, and in New York State, they do charge sales tax on bullion, and they have an exemption where you can not be charged tax if you spend $1,000 or more in a single transaction, and that's what I did here. In fact, I'm quite proud of myself. I spent exactly $1,000.49, so just barely by the hair on your nuts got past that mark to avoid taxes and of course free shipping. And there again, that's why I went with the e-check, because I wasn't, for that quantity of price, I was not going to, pay an extra 4% on $1,000 by paying with a credit card. Let me quick and get this paper out of the way. Let's save that bubble wrap. I think that might have something important. But right off the bat, there you go. I got 2 tubes of American Silver Eagles, so 40 total. And I ordered random year or random date Eagles from them. And I ordered these, again, I believe I ordered either the 9th or the 10th, if memory serves. And that was like the Thursday right before the market took a huge downturn over the weekend, and then obviously this past week with the corresponding tumultuous spot price fluctuations. But this was before they started. In fact, most notably, they actually had random year American Silver Eagles on sale for $2.09 or $2.19 per coin over spot. And I think I ordered at the time spot was like $16.88. I can check the receipt. I just know if whatever the math was, I know that I paid $19.02 a coin in total, and I got 40 at that price, which might seem a bit much, especially now that we're staring down the barrel of I think right now it's sitting in the neighborhood of $13.30 spot price. But if you can point where you can find a deal for $19 an eagle without buying like 10,000 at a fucking time, post it below. I'm sure somebody would like to know. But looks like this is a full tube of 2011s. Again, random year. They're BU and they're Eagles, so I don't really care. The only time I'd care what the date was is if it was like a 1986, because that's both the year I was born and it's the first year in the series. Or I guess if it was a 96, because I guess that was a key year in the production of American Silver Eagles. Highly unlikely you'll ever buy a random tube and get 96s, right? But hey, anything's possible. Second tube, and it looks like these are also 2011s. Check a few more just to be sure, but yeah, when you buy them by the tube, you get a full tube of 20 the same years. They just pull them right out of a monster box probably, and that is that. So, 40 American Silver Eagles BU. Even though Spot took a shit, I'm not mad about the price I paid. At the time I ordered it, it was a fair, good deal. In fact, it was a decent sale deal at the time. It was only, I think the very next day when I looked back to check the prices, they had started bumping up the premiums quite significantly. And in that regard, we'll take a quick look at my monster box for American Silver Eagles. I know a lot of people are shitting on silver right now, having a laugh. And I can't necessarily say I blame you. Track records are what they are. But just the same, continuing on, as you can see here, 12, 13, 14, 15 Eagles, tubes Eagles, that's 300. 2 more tubes. It puts me at 17 out of 25. So I would need 8 more rolls of 20 to finish that off. So we're 360 right now. Just plugging away. And we'll see what happens on that. I'll be quite frank with you. I'm not ordering a lick of metals. Probably for a good while. Mostly because I want to see where the prices settle down and see where the economy goes. People losing their jobs. And if you're one of those folks that has been shit-canned or temporarily laid off because of the Chinese flu, the Wu flu, Kung flu, whatever you want to call it, I feel for you. I can say I'm lucky enough, fortunate enough that my industry has been classified as critical, and I am able to continue working as normal. In fact, today is a Monday. I did go to work today. I'm just being mindful. I work. I'm a civil engineer, and I oversee and monitor and inspect and manage the construction of bridges and highways. Sorry guys, looks like I got cut off there, but as I was saying, I'm a civil engineer and I oversee the construction and maintenance of bridges and roads and other such municipal highway construction projects. So I'm fortunate enough to be able to be considered critical and continue working and continue earning a paycheck. I feel for you. I really hope the Democrats pull their heads out of their fucking asses and stop trying to put pork and all these temporary relief bills that they're trying to get through, and just let the folks get the assistance they need. I really hope they can get that squared away. But alright, one more piece to show you here, because what fun is silver if you don't have a bit of gold? And this is a small piece of gold. This is a 1/2 sovereign. It is a 0.1177 ounces of pure gold. It is 90% composition, but it contains 0.1177 ounces of gold. And it looks like our date is a 1914. This is pretty comparable to, obviously being 0.1177 is comparable to a 10th ounce eagle, but I do have on hand, this is my full sovereign. So just a side-by-side to give you an idea. This is a 0.2354, I want to say, and 0.1177, so obviously double or half, however you want to compare the two. So there you go. Added a little over 1/10 of an ounce of gold. Just moving towards my goals. And since I got it out here, I figured I'd do a quick impromptu full gold stack video. Because who doesn't love to see a little eye candy, especially those of you, again, unfortunately, are sitting at home looking to kill some time. Those of you who are math nerds will appreciate, if you like pi, there you go. I have exactly 3.14 ounces of gold in my stack. If you add up, again, a lot of 1/10 ounces, some 1/4 ounces here, 1/2 ounce, and then given these two, in fact, because of their odd weights, being the British sovereign and half sovereign being 0.1177, 0.2354, yada yada. If you actually tally up the weights, as I do in my spreadsheet, 3.14 ounces of gold. So a nice piece of pie. How about that? So, quick look, just because. Getting that gold stack up. I'm certainly going to be favoring gold more in the future. But that's where I stand so far. So, there you go, guys. Little piece of gold. 2 tubes of Eagles. And a couple of premium pieces. 43 ounces of silver. And a little over a 1/10 ounce of gold added for the month. That's where I'm at. Be safe, guys. Hope you're well. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you've enjoyed.